Motrats University.
Powered by Lost Star Productions.
Live, love, create.
Digital audio conversion is the process of converting analog audio signals, which are continuous electrical signals, into digital data that can be stored, transmitted, and processed by digital devices. The conversion is performed using an analog to digital converter, ADC, which samples the analog signal at regular intervals and converts it into a digital signal consisting of a series of discrete values. The process involves three main stages: sampling, quantization, and encoding. Sampling is the process of measuring an analog signal at regular intervals to capture its amplitude, i.e., the strength of the signal, at each point in time. The rate at which the signal is sampled is known as the sampling rate, and it is typically measured in Hz, Hz. The Nyquist-Shannon sampling theorem states that the sampling rate must be at least twice the highest frequency component of the analog signal to avoid aliasing, which is a distortion that can occur if the sampling rate is too low. For example, the highest frequency in human speech is around 4 kHz, so a common sampling rate for speech is 8 kHz, which means that the signal is sampled 8,000 times per second. Quantization. Once the analog signal is sampled, the resulting values are typically represented as a series of binary numbers. However, because the amplitude of the signal is continuous, and binary numbers are discrete, some approximation is necessary. This is where quantization comes in. Quantization is the process of rounding each sample value to the nearest value that can be represented by the number of bits used for each sample. For example, if we use 8 bits per sample, there are 256 possible values, 2 to the power of 8, so each sample is quantized to one of these 256 values. Encoding. Once the signal has been quantized, it can be encoded into a digital format that can be stored, transmitted, and processed by digital devices. The most common encoding formats are pulse code modulation, PCM, and digital audio coding, such as MP3 or AAC. PCM is a simple encoding format that directly represents each quantized sample as a binary number. It is used in applications where high fidelity is required, such as professional audio recording. Digital audio coding, on the other hand, uses compression algorithms to reduce the amount of data needed to represent the signal. This makes it possible to store and transmit audio more efficiently but at the cost of some loss of fidelity. Overall, digital audio conversion is an essential process that allows us to store, transmit, and process high-quality audio signals in a digital form. It is used in a wide range of applications, from music production and broadcasting to video conferencing and telephony.
Motrats University.
Powered by Lost Star Productions.
Live, love, create.